Well, random chatter, how are you doing, man? Long time no see. Everybody else, what's going on? It's good to be here. Truth be told, there is a chance that this may be a somewhat abbreviated stream because my daughter has been, screaming her head off all day. So, yeah. Been grinding in the OR? Cool, man. What rotation? What rotation you doing? I obviously enjoy the OR, so that is a subject near and dear to my heart. Urology and ortho? Nice. I actually, I enjoyed ortho. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Ha! There we are. Hi. I'm not, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, urology, ortho. I enjoyed both of those specialties quite a lot more than I thought I would. You get the bed and move the patient. That is definitely the way to win anesthesia's heart, 100%. If you're in the room to start the surgery and you're like getting shit ready to go, yeah, yep, that'll do it. That will do it. That might as well be a diamond ring. That is A+ material right there, my man. Yeah, you'll see that the surgeons who are prompt and on, frequently on time, don't misschedule their stuff. They're always in the room, ready to go. They are the ones who get preferential treatment with case scheduling because it's just freaking awesome to know, that whatever they do, you can count on them to be ready to go. By contrast, the ones who decide to go out and bullshit and sit in the physician lounge or chat with their reps or something, they're not treated quite as favorably. Because, who knows when they're going to be ready to go. You've got some great news! One-handed under drape, hell yeah. There you go. Oh, coded at CRNA did gentle chest compressions? was that for a patient who was sort of on their way out? Sometimes that's kind of a thing, where everybody knows, like, hey, this patient's not doing anything. Minor procedure, oh, well, then that's bullshit. They just didn't know what to do. Perfect. You kind of either code somebody or you don't. For those of you who don't know how that goes, it's like it's like kind of full court press, or you just let the patient die, basically. Which would be per their wishes. Wow. Pressure 40 over 20 before they said anything. Yikes. That's, generally you kind of want to let your, clue your surgeons in that something might be amiss before you get to that point. It's all about communication. Oh, I'm glad I had that muted. I was learning to use my 3D printer. Not very well, though. I'll show you the results. Here. Let's make sure you can actually see what I'm talking about. Can you? Yeah, see how the bottom of this is like all squiggly and fucked up? I don't know how to fix that. Oh, my camera's so shitty. I need a new camera. But yeah, the rest of the print's actually really good. So I don't know why the base is so terrible, but whatever. Surgeon hearing every single alarm going off. Everything alright? Yeah, when the surgeon realizes that there's something going wrong before anesthesia says it, that's generally not good. How am I today? Well, tired. Not as tired as my wife. My kid is actually getting worse with time in terms of social performance. Not better. That's colic for you, though. Colicky babies are bullshit. It's terrible. Yellow and orange book in the background? That, looking at it, I believe that's an anesthesia text. Let's look, shall we?
And I'm going to take a nice centimetre slice.
That's what it is. Yao and Artuzio anesthesia. It's pretty good. It's set up a little bit different. It's kind of like a problem solution, sort of based thing. So speaking of, patients with a blood pressure of 40 over 20, it would kind of be like, what surgery are they having? In that case, you know, this is why maybe they're bleeding out. This is why, you know, maybe they had a heart attack or whatever. This is what you do in this situation. It's pretty useful text, but, like, as texts go, at least. But textbooks kind of suck ass these days, so don't recommend it. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I own it at all, our residency provided like X $100 per year to buy textbooks with, so it was free to me. Even though I think that's like a fucking like $400 textbook or something, which is a complete waste of money. There's no reason any of that shit should be more than like $50 these days. So yeah, how are you, by the way? I was going off on a rant about my wife not ever being able to sleep. If you go into gas, you can have it? Absolutely. That will be my gift to you. You're the first claimant, so more power to you, brother. That is going to be your gift for putting up with so much of my rambling over the past, what, like 2 years or so. I can't believe I've been doing this for that long. It's weird. Weird to think about. I was doing something purposeful here, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what it was. Yeah, it's been over a year since your surgery. Yeah, I feel like you kind of came on board not too long before that, right? Maybe a couple months before that happened. Trying to remember the timeline. That's been good times. Yeah, time does fly, right? It's crazy. Yeah, this has been a very enjoyable hobby for me. I'm glad I got into it. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Normal lab. Don't care about normal lab anymore. How about we do? Oh, that's also not normal lab. Cruel lab. Beautiful. Alright, so we go right, middle. Okay. Right, middle. Sweet. Yeah, no, I've had a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys have stuck with me. It's been really cool. One of these days, I will actually try to grow my channel. I had planned on doing that over the summer, but dude, life caught up in spectacular fashion. So I'll be, ideal. I've got lots of ideas for like YouTube videos and stuff. Actually, the topic of tonight's talk will be a YouTube video. Pat, you are loyal. You are all very loyal. It's awesome. No, it's fun. It's fun. I hope you guys have a good time too. There we go. Yeah, one of these days, when shit settles down for me, and I actually have, like, 45 minutes to sit down and do YouTube video, I will totally do that. Because I don't plan on doing anything, like, high production value that, is gonna win me any, like, awards or anything. It'll just be, like, a one take, basically, with minimal editing. It's just me talking about shit for a while. Gonna start trying in August. Trying for a puppy? Congratulations. Worst time to have a newborn is step 1 or step 2? Yes. I know several people who did not do that, but they got divorced during step 1 studying, or shortly there before. And that did not go well for any of them, as you might imagine. Yeah, it is sad. It sucks, right? It's like a total life upheaval, and then all of a sudden, like, also your career possibilities are all fucked because just life happened to you at the wrong time. That is a crappy roll of the dice there. Not fun. Oh, come on. Let me pass. There we go. Okay, where's the other lever? Oh, there it is. Beep. Ah! Wow, this is not going well at all. Oh, there it is. Tricky son of a bitch. You can't see the game? Why can you not see the game? Now you can see the game. Thank you. You can only do family medicine in South Dakota, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how it went, right? Like, one of my good friends, actually, that I hung out with regularly had a, like, she had an arranged marriage and basically just, like, broke away from her family. Long story short. But, she was getting out of her arranged marriage and got divorced, and that was, like, obviously a huge family upheaval for her. And, yeah, she failed step one, and she wanted to do pediatric surgery, and I think ultimately got into it. I sort of lost touch with her, but, yeah, she took the long way around, that's for damn sure. I think she had to do a couple prelim years, and maybe, like, a couple research years in addition, and, like, really gut it out, but I think she made it. And ped surgery is a great profession. That is very desirable, very competitive, pays extremely well. But yeah, it sucks that she had to do that. Perfect. I dared you to get married. You're gonna win this bet? Awesome. Do it, man. Prove me wrong. Show me what an idiot I am. I think it's a great idea. Not even a tattoo, man. We're going like straight to the the jumping into marriage. Like, at least you could have like my face on your ass or something, but no, this is way worse. Oh, Resurrect in town. Great, perfect. Let's try that again. Why not both? I mean, why not both? That's up to you. Ooh, 10-year anniversary is a tattoo, but wait, so you have to do something bad if you win the bet? That's the worst bet ever. Why would you do that? Oh, okay. So that's your reward. So what do you get out of this? Are you getting the tattoo either way? Because I think that's what I would want. So if I win, you get my face tattooed on your ass, and if you win, you get my face tattooed on your ass. This sounds like a great bet. I don't even care what the terms are. Like, let's just do it. In 10 years, you get this mug on your butt. Hey, so what's up, man? How are you? You don't marry you and stay with you for 10 years. Don't forget about that. Or don't stay with you for 10 years and you still get the tattoo. Just winning all around. Pass your retake final? Nice. Why'd you have to retake a final? Did you tell me that and I just forgot? That's pretty likely, but yeah, that does sound super stressful. Oh, you failed the previous one. Okay, well that's a bummer, but I'm glad you passed the retake. Yay! Get over there. Hey, there's no shame in that, man, by the way. Med school's just hard. Shit happens. We were just talking about that, actually, how shit happens. In fact. I hate med school. Yeah, I mean, if you don't hate med school, there's something kind of wrong with you. Like, I had a lot of positives come out of med school, like some, lifelong friendships with really good people. But damn, the school is not fun. No question about it. And you get to pay several $100,000s for the privilege, unless your name is Cockroach Princess, in which case your school sucks your dick daily to be there. And I am totally not bitter or jealous about that at all. Not one bit. Yeah, scholarships are nice, man. I was a last chancer, so I did not have that privilege. But that's okay. I made it. Doing fine now. Doing fine. Could be way worse. Alright, note to self, don't stand on a saw blade this time. But yeah, I did have some very good times in med school. I won't say that it was like a bad experience. But like overall, like if you include the like social stuff, but the school itself was not great. And for me it was very frustrating because I like basically educated myself. You know, I didn't go to class and just like read Student Doctor Network and took advice there and, you know, did practice questions and stuff. And so school, like the actual like didactics was more of an impediment than anything. Like, so I was actually paying to do things that were not worth my time, which was not the best thing to like have run through your head. Knew my house was old, but the pic of my baby's room, yeah. Dude, the wallpaper. Did you not see what the wallpaper is? The wallpaper is actually brand new. Well, I don't know how I would ever find that pattern. But the pattern is like, it's like little deers and bunnies and shit. Like, it's a little girl room. Was not my choice, for the record, but yeah, I mean, it at least fits. It's not like some weird-ass floral pattern or something, it's actually, like, little girl-themed. And apparently new wallpaper you can get off very easily, or so I'm told. It's not the, like, ridiculous, like, steam it and scrape and steam it and scrape and steam it and scrape that, like, old wallpaper is. It actually kind of, like, peels off fairly easily. And my house was built in 1920, I believe, so it is actually pretty old. Can I take it off to satisfy you, dude? I wouldn't have put it on in the first place, but it's there, so... Your baby was censored? Weird. Is that my chat, maybe? Do I have, like, weird-ass mod settings? I feel like people swear in chat all the time, right? The UT Southwest students volunteered to do scut work. Why the hell would they do that? Did they think that that was gonna, like, earn them props or something? I mean, it's called scut work for a reason, right? It's because it's useless, it just has to get done. That's, nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Oh, it's your chat filter. Okay, well that's good to know, because I, like, when I first started streaming, I had a lot of problems with that, like the auto-moderator and stuff, so I pretty much turned it off. I think I, like, left some, like, pretty, like, lenient custom filters. Like, I think I, you know, put some, like, racially motivated words in there that cannot be used in chat. But I don't really feel like this crowd is, one that I have to worry about that too much with. To begin with, even with no filter whatsoever. But yeah, I think it's all, like, manually typed in. So if you know some, like, heinous slur that might not be, you know, on the tip of people's tongues, then perhaps you can get away with that until I ban you. And delete it anyway. Yeah, dude, starting to stream is it's a very tricky process. There's a lot of, like, weird crap that you just kind of have to figure out that nobody really tells you. I need to go to the middle one now. Like, how that works. Or that if you stream at more than 6,000, a bit rate of more than 6,000, Twitch will just, like, it won't tell you anything's wrong, but your broadcast is all fucked up. It's like, you can't see any, video, but it's all, like, the audio's there, or it's choppy or something like that. So yeah, nobody mentions that. Just all of a sudden your broadcast is messed up, and, you know, if you have like 1 or 2 viewers that are maybe, like, just listening to you, they're not really going to necessarily comment about that. Or 0 viewers, for that matter. I think I broadcasted to 0 viewers a couple times. Somewhat successful streamer. Were you really? What'd you stream? I didn't know that. And how do you define somewhat successful? So I think technically I'm like a top like 5% streamer with my, 7 viewers. Like basically if you have more than 0 viewers, you're pretty successful. 300, wow. I mean, to me that's pretty good. That's enough to make like a meaningful amount of money. Because actually, I was watching Asmongold talk about how he kind of got started, and he was saying that avoid being stunned if I've killed recently? Yeah, let's do that. His amount of donations and like, the tips and stuff that he got didn't really increase all that much from when he had like 1,000 viewers to like 15,000 viewers. It was like pretty much the same, which I think is really odd. Like, that doesn't really make rational sense, but there you go. And I'm immune to elements now, or ailments. Yay. You talk crap to whoever came on. Nice. Yeah, I think streaming as a career is actually pretty shitty, from what I gather. Like, it's a ton of work. Because you have to constantly, like, farm a new audience, you gotta put out tons of, like, YouTube content and all that stuff. That just... I obviously do not have the time for that. Barely have the time to do my twice weekly stream. What are the treatments for TB? You know what? I don't know if that's changed. I think it's just rifampin, like, forever. Like, so you guys probably missed this era, but you used to have to test, I think, quarterly for TB? Can't remember if that was it. But yeah, like, we were testing for TB all the time. Then it went to yearly. And you would have to do it, like, anytime you did, like, an away rotation or anything like that. Like, anytime you went to a different hospital, you'd have to go there. Go there and get tested at each individual place. It's kind of crazy, honestly, but now I don't get tested at all. I haven't even been TB tested for the last, like, 4 years. Patlets and Pat Life just making meatballs and drinking mint juleps? That sounds like a pretty badass life, man. I don't blame you. Hey, James Humphreys, what's up, man? Welcome. Long time no see, dude. But yes, I agree. Yeah, I'm catering to poor-ass med students, so I don't think any of y'all gonna be donating nothing. And I would prefer that you didn't, quite frankly. I don't want to take money from people who are in the process of indebting themselves several hundred grand. It sounds fucking terrible. If, yeah, I did all my normal medical stuff and had to hope people donated or I didn't get paid. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that is kind of how it works, right? It's sort of how it works with the volume of Medicare and Medicaid patients we have. That is kind of how it works. And insurance companies. More kids and Cockroach Princess's honor? That's awesome. How generous of you. We have an intra-stream surrogacy program. But yeah, we actually, so, I don't know how specific I can be with this, but there was a certain insurance provider who basically just decided that they weren't gonna pay for like 6 months. Anyone, not just us, but like anybody in the state. And I forgot what their justification for that was. I think it was like changing in some laws or whatever, and they were just being assholes about it. But, yeah, that's how that goes. But yeah, I would definitely, like, yeah, being a streamer would be super stressful, man. I'm not down for that. I mean, it makes perfect sense to me why the lifetime of these people is, or the career time of these people is so short. A lot of them are not smart enough to diversify. and like, you know, put their fingers in other pies and get involved in business and stuff, and that is not a good idea, to say the least. Okay, let's keep going through the campaign. Yay. Would it be a smart idea to become a surrogate? It is never a smart idea to become a surrogate, so no. You have to love attention? Yeah, well, I would say so. I think that's true. I mean, I think, like, yeah, like, you've got to be borderline, like, pathologically narcissist, right, to actually succeed on that level and want to, and, like, have the drive to keep going. I don't know where that would come from. To, like, endure the beating. I mean, like, the death threats and people just, like, generally treating you like shit for no particular reason. Yeah, I would not be into that at all. I mean, like, honestly, like, on YouTube, I've already, like, had multiple comments from people who are just like, no, you're wrong, you don't know anything, you're an asshole. Like, oh, okay. Cool. Like, I'm a, like, medical professional, you know? Like, and a person? Like, maybe be a little nice? The cost of your body's way higher than what you earned? Yeah, I believe that, dude, for sure. I mean, I think if you're gonna be, like, a social media personality, the way to do it is, like, YouTube. But even that, I mean, like, to actually produce good content is very taxing. It takes a shitload of work. Ask our friend James here, man. His channel's awesome, by the way, if you enjoy Path of Exile and want some cool stuff. And he's also making a tech channel for, like, coding, you know, intro coding and stuff like that, which is, I enjoy it. I know nothing about coding, I'm a fucking idiot, but I still can watch it. There's a show that looks like Judge Judy, but for medical care. I mean, that's kind of like, I think that sort of happens, right? That's Dr. K, basically, is what you're describing. Even though I think, you know, it's under the guise of not being therapy. Like, of course it's fucking therapy, right? That's like, it's obvious if you watch any of his productions. Oh, you haven't seen Dr. K? So he's a psychiatrist. Long story short. And he got super famous when he did, like, a therapy session with Reckful, and that didn't turn out super well for the understatement of the century. But yeah, that was how he kind of, like, got into the nerd limelight, I think. And he got on board with Devin Nash, who's, like, a big marketing guy who pushed him pretty hard. I think he routinely streams to, like, 2,000 people. And he's got his own, like, consulting, like, mental health consulting business and stuff. Hikomori? I have no idea what that is. Ah! Oh my god. Why, yes, I will take your orders of fusing. You have to have something else wrong, be able to play video games 16 hours a day. Yeah. No, so I was kind of talking about that, like, I guess I was talking about that with you, specifically. Yeah, so, like, Zizarin is a very popular Path of Exile streamer, probably the most popular Path of Exile streamer? I don't know. I guess there are a couple others who may rival him, like Quinn. But anyway, like, his claim to fame is basically just being a total degenerate, like, streaming all day, every day, and so he was always available. Like, I liken this to the 4th year of med school, which, for anybody who doesn't know, it's pretty possible to engineer your 4th year of med school at most schools to where you basically don't do anything your 2nd semester. And, you know, like with good reason, because you match into residency in March. So, like, once you know you have a job, it's like, it doesn't fucking matter, you know? But anyway, I did that. I was very smart with my scheduling, and I was done in, like, late January, I think, and basically just had, like, 5 months to kill. So I played video games. I drank a lot, and I played video games, and I exercised, and it was amazing. It was, like, maybe the best time of my life. Missed the room tour last stream? No. Not doing that shit again. It's a pain in the ass to remount my camera, because it's a little piece of shit and it doesn't, like, hold its position very well. So, no, sorry. You'll just have to wait till the next room tour. Sorry. But yeah, the point is, I was playing, I don't know, probably like 6 to 8 hours of video games a day, which I thought was amazing, but even after that, I was kind of like, yeah, I'm pretty much done. I want to go do something else. And that was around the time that Diablo 3 came out, so I, like, fucking hardcore no-lifed that, and I was probably playing that for, like, 12 hours a day. Then I was into it, but... Just wants to see cockroaches in my room. There are so many roaches. Don't apply to term. Ouch. Zing. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, honestly, if you're a streamer, like, I mean, you can get to, like, Asmongold's level where you have a team of people who just, like, make your content for you, so you can just kind of get on there and, like, talk about shit, and then some editors in the background being like, oh god, clip that, yeah, fix that shit. And that's great. That's, like, the promised land, you know, where you can, like, basically pay somebody to do the work that gets you your viewers. But, you know, for somebody like me, I'm not, like, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm not paying an editor to fix my shit. I'm just gonna go and talk for 20 minutes and then upload it. Like, I don't care. If somebody enjoys my content, then great, you know. Like, if they get something out of it, you learn something, perfect. If not, blow me, because I don't have time to deal with that, and I'm definitely not paying somebody like $300 to edit a video. Now, if I made $1 million a year doing this, that would be different. It'd be entirely different, but I never will. So, don't care. Can't be rejected if you don't apply, exactly. You don't miss 100% of the shots you never take. That's how that saying goes, right? Alright, Malagaro, that's his name. I can't speak. Why can I not speak? What the fuck is wrong with me? See, I feel bad for myself because there's another super popular Path of Exile streamer who... So this skill that I'm using is, like, basically a meme. It's, like, historically one of the worst skills in the game. It's actually performing okay right now, but yeah, that other streamer Mathel, like, made a Glacial Hammer build, I don't know, like last week or something, so a lot of the shit that I want is, like, really expensive now. Whereas it would have been, you know, like, peanuts previously. That said, I'm using a pretty different strategy than his, so it doesn't hit me too hard, but like, I've been planning to do this for a while, and then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna build a Glacial Hammer character, and fuck, come on, man. Cut a casual a break. Die very quickly. There, excellent. God, I love freezing things. What if the CRNA lobby comes after me for saying that anesthesiologists have more training? Well, I will happily have that debate with anybody who wants it. No. Wait. Oh, that was a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Oh, man. Oh, here I go jumping through the frickin' thing. Physician anesthesiologist. It's so bad, dude. Alright, now we talk to Sid. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that originally. Oh yeah, I need to get my spiffy freezing proliferation jewel. Do I want to do that now? I think I probably need more spell suppression. You're procrastinating from exams? Well, that's all the more reason to stay here, friend. Stay with us. Stay with us, Pat. On Friday? Well, you've got a whole 5 days to study for that. Oh, go. Study your exam. Good luck. I hope to be back Wednesday, but we'll see. We will see. That is sort of up to the whim of baby dearest. Hey, Bing Bong, what's up? Oh yeah, how's your baby? How's your baby, man? Yeah, Grandma's here for me too, man. She's been a freaking godsend. Absolutely amazing. I mean, my wife is still, like, super heavily involved, because obviously none of us have functional boobs other than her, but, you know, at least there's an extra set of hands here to kind of take the heat off a little bit. That's really the only reason I can even do this stream. Hopefully you're sleeping a little bit. And yes, congratulations, by the way. Resonance. Oh, I've never used Trinity before. I wondered what that symbol was. Cool. I'm such a noob. Alright, Lily, let's go to Oriath. We're not sleeping. Yeah, well, I am sleeping pretty well, like, all things considered. We have a massively comfortable recliner, which I 100% recommend. You know, clearly these things are a little more difficult on a student budget than they are on a, you know, mid-six-figure budget, but... Because we pretty much just throw money at problems these days, honestly. Like, we had a night nurse come in the other day, which was great. Holy shit, that was a good idea. I mean, it's just one night of sleep, but damn, dude. Like for me, I'm not dying, but my wife is struggling hard, and with good reason. But to give her like a reasonable night of sleep, like 5-6 hours of sleep, that was clutch. That was super, super good. Boy or girl or they. Yeah, how does your baby identify? Ding dong. Let's not force gender norms on this baby, okay? Would they be okay with that? Can't afford night. Yeah, I mean, I can't afford a night nurse either. Honestly. So apparently one of this lady who came with us apparently works with a lot of the Chiefs players, and one of the I guess one of the Chiefs players just had a kid, and she is booked every night through August. And just happened to have like an opening for some reason. Like I don't know why they canceled her for one night. That doesn't really seem to make a lot of sense, but in any event, she was like, yeah, I can come over that night. And we're like, fuck yeah, sold. Get in here. Yeah, so I appreciate the nice segue into the topic of the stream tonight, actually. So, does anybody know why babies sleep so shittily? Because it's actually really interesting. Babies are, like... I am not a huge baby fan, truth be told. But I do find them interesting, because they're kind of like little neurological experiments. So, babies sleep badly, and like at weird times and sort of irregularly, because they don't have circadian rhythms. Their brains actually aren't like organized or developed enough to have circadian rhythms. And you'll read a whole bunch of literature about, I use the term literature very loosely. What I really mean is like blogs from various people who think they have qualifications but don't. But they'll talk about something called the 4-month sleep regression. And far from being a regression, what that actually is babies, that's about the time that babies reach the developmental milestone in like their neural development where they can actually organize their sleep. So it's actually the exact opposite of a regression. It's like it's like a turbo progression in their neurological capabilities. But the thing that sucks is that ultra fucks with their sleep because they're like still sort of in this, you know, metabolic state where they're, you know, they're requiring a ton of sleep, which they've historically just gotten throughout the day whenever they need it, you know. But then all of a sudden their brain's telling them like, no, it's light outside, so you need to be awake. You better be awake. But their brain's also telling them, holy shit, you still have to sleep 18 hours a day because we're burning an unreal amount of calories. And they get really fucked up. So you actually have to teach them to sleep, which is the weirdest thing ever. The witching hour, yeah. Yeah, baby sleep, yeah, exactly. It's just because, like, I think it just seems worse at night because we're, you know, we're used to sleeping at night, obviously. Yeah, most of us. But yeah, that's not a thing. It's just their sleep is disorganized. And there's, I mean, like, any study with a baby is going to be pretty shitty, honestly, because it's just like, you can't really control very well. And babies develop at such different rates that, like, there's going to be so much confounding, and, you know, no reasonable parent is going to let their kid be a, like, legit, you know, lab rat. So, anyway, you know, we have, like, laws and things that prevent that from happening. But yeah, I mean, basically, like, there's some very weak evidence that you can kind of habituate babies to, like, light and dark cycles and condition them, like, sort of in a Pavlovian fashion to know that, like, hey, they're turning the lights out and, like, I'm getting swaddled, so now it's time for me to go to sleep. And, you know, how well that actually works is kind of anybody's guess, but it's better than nothing, you know, because that doesn't really cost you anything. It's just like, you know, cue the baby to say, hey, you're going to sleep now. And I mean, if anything, it kind of forces you as a parent to be a little more organized and be like, okay, so we need all of these things to happen before my kid goes to sleep. 69 markers, nice. Those pesky laws, I know, those pesky freaking laws, right? Who thought that was a good idea? I mean, seriously. I mean, why don't we have padlocks on factory doors, honestly? Do puppies have circadian rhythms? I mean, I'm sure they do. I don't know anything about, like, puppy neural development, though, so you might be asking the wrong person. But generally speaking, mammalian development is pretty similar across the board. So I would imagine there's probably at least some, you know, period of time where they function similarly. Can we look into it? I suppose we can. Hang on. In the name of education. And by we, I mean you. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm sure your Google doesn't work. It's just me. It's just the streamer who has functional Google. I had to apply for that before I could actually stream. I had to go to Google's office in person and say, hey, Google, I plan on streaming. Would you please allow me functionality in your website? And they said, why, yes, Milkman. Of course we will, because we see that you are going to educate people on extremely valuable things like puppy circadian rhythms. Can we do a chat GPT? Actually, I'm kind of interested in doing that, to be honest. Apparently somebody came out with a some sort of app or program or something that, like, detects those. That's sort of like the anti-use that. You know, for people who are, like, doing that for class assignments or something. Let's see. Age-related changes. Dogs' circadian rhythms alter as they age. Okay, so do humans. All three groups of dogs showed high daytime, low nighttime activity levels. Senior dogs were lower than those of adult and young dogs, blah blah blah. Don't care, that's not the question we're after. Let's see. Okay, not useful. Padlocks on factory doors, you mean productivity insurers. Absolutely! Imagine how much more productive you would be if you literally could not leave work until you were done. I mean, you're gonna get your shit taken care of, right? It's just logical. First Google results, this one? Puppies, on the other hand, are not born with a circadian rhythm. Ah! Excellent. There you go. Let's see when it starts. Bark Magazine. Cool. Hypothalamus, blah, blah, blah. When does it start? When does it start? Inform me, Bark. Puppies, on the other hand, not born. Takes months for them. Really? Interesting. I would have figured, like, given that, you know, most non-human mammals mature pretty quickly. Oh, look, I died. That's cool. I died for this. I died for that information. Are you fucking happy? That's how much your education means to me. I'm willing to get my ass kicked by a bunch of cultists just so you can know how puppies' circadian rhythms work. Productivity insurers. Oh, that probably shouldn't be as funny to me as it is. Oh, man. But yes, you are going to have your hands full. Have you had a puppy before? Puppies suck ass, man. They're terrible. I mean, they just like pee and poop. I mean, they're basically like, they're like human babies that you don't, you know, treat as nicely. Basically, like, don't have diapers on. I guess you can have diapers on them. I think they're animal diapers, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, puppies are not super fun. Training a dog is not great. Have to have 2 elements. Yeah, I think, I only have 1 source? Should have 2. I think I'm just not freezing reliably enough right at the moment. So yeah, I may switch that out. In fact, I probably will do that right now, now that you mention it. There, it filled. Oh, okay, so that's how you tell it fills up. Okay, so I've never used Trinity before, and apparently it shows. This is the kind of high-quality, educated content that you guys come here for. Yeah, look in the top left. Yeah. Boop, boop. Blow up, you bitches. Wait, are we listening to the Star Wars theme? Hang on. Is that in my lo-fi stream beats thing? Alright, things need to stop assaulting me so I can check this song. Oh yeah, that's 100% what that is. Okay, cool. Now, how in the world is this not subject to copyright? How am I not gonna get DMCA'd for this? I can, like, already feel Disney's legal team invading my colon. Oh well, we'll let it happen. Alright. Where have I gone wrong? Just cleared out this entire freaking area for nothing. Yeah, Trinity. Give it to me. Give me my damage. I zigged. I did a lot of zigging when I should have been zagging. Map layouts are not a strength of mine. Definitely have not put the mental energy necessary into figuring those out. it blows my freaking mind that some people can make it through this game in, like, what is it? I think the world record for killing Kitava is like 4 hours or something. It's just so freakishly fast. I mean, I'm certainly not, like, burning through it right now, but... Would I ever consider getting a hyperallergenic dog? Yeah, I would. There's still just a ton of work. I'm pretty opposed to anything that adds complication to my life at this point, man. I am balls deep in complication. I'm good. I am good there. It's 3 at league start, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I watched some of those, some of the, like, race to 80 when they were still, like, I don't know what happened to the Path of Exile racing scene. Like, it seemed like that was a big deal for a while, and then, like, they just kind of stopped having organized racing around the time that, like, Method got blown up. So, I don't know. Ow. Yeah, I used to watch those, but I'd watch, like, you know, Ty 23, like, make it to, I don't know, level 80 in, like, 6 hours or something. It's like, fuck, man. It's almost worth putting in the effort to, like, be a little faster at this. Ow. If I could save that kind of time. Alright, Lonnie, give me my reward. I want it. Level 151 minutes. I didn't watch it. I saw that come up, though. Yeah, that is batshit crazy. Yes, give me spell suppression. Volunteer reward. I'll take that. Banded reward. I will take... What do I want here? Not onslaught. More evasion rating seems nice. We'll give that a go. Bye, Bannon. Ah, stop! Skipped all the quests and did the Calandra special thing? Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, there's some ridiculous exploits you can do in this game. Which, hey, more power to you. Flask when you gain a critical strike, immunity to freeze and chill. Nah, I'll just... That will be getting re-rolled, should I choose to use it. Boop, 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 boop. 10 people feeding him zones. Wow, so it was like really a coordinated thing, huh? Can I add a points reward where I flex my biceps? I'm just actually always flexing my biceps. But, I mean, sure. Why don't I make Grace a little bit cheaper? Then I'm gonna need my trusty utility, Cold Freeze Thang. 500 points. Full XP gear, hopped in the zone. Oh yeah, I mean, that's still pretty freaking impressive, man. Like, to have that kind of organization, actually get that taken care of. Level 100. Let's see, I want Deep Chill. And I also want, what is the other one? Blast Freeze. Five Chaos. No, I don't want Deep Chill. Shit. Chilling Presence is what I want. That's a lot. Okay. That is more than I thought. I didn't think people would appreciate that combo as much as they apparently do. Do I want to pay more Chaos for extra stuff? That's good enough. Yeah, I like seeing all that crazy shit. I think you've inspired me to play Wave of Conviction. Oh, let's see. 40? Have I ever shot a gun? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I don't really get out of it what most people do, though, honestly. It's kind of fun, but it's like, I'd rather use it, like, I find explosives better. I like fireworks way better. I'd rather blow shit up than shoot it. Not to say that shooting it isn't satisfying, but... Thank you! Yeah, I think Wave of Conviction's gonna be my next League starter. I always feel bad when I don't start an Ignite character, because it's just so fucking satisfying. And it's so easy and so cheap. Alright, excellent. Let's do this shit. Back to Act 10 I go. They've nerfed every single one of your main builds. Those motherfuckers. Do you think GGG's like watching your channel and they're like, this bitch, Zizaran can have like 17 straight leagues full of, you know, chaos builds, but that James Humphreys character, he's a seedy bastard. We are gonna get rid of everything he ever does. I think that's the most reasonable conclusion, personally. Lots of it not getting nerfed or low. Well, as long as they don't dumpster Ignite as a whole, I feel like that's still going to be a pretty viable option, because there's other stuff you can use. Like, honestly, I probably would not... Why am I sitting here hammering that guy? If I had started it this time, I probably would have done Frostblink. I really liked my Frostblink Igniter last league. But I was a little preoccupied with trying to, like, get a whole bunch of elemental ailments in instead of just, like, killing shit. I mean, it still did that just fine. I think I had, like, 3 million DPS or something. But could have been a lot more if I'd actually, like, focused on the right crap and built my character properly. But alas. Can I shave my head when somebody graduates med school? I didn't shave my head when I graduated med school. Why the fuck would I do that? Maybe I'll just tell you I shaved my head. And I guess you didn't specify which head. Details, man. Because I care about you. Yeah! Yeah, that. Strength build. Yeah, my form of celebration is basically just getting ragingly drunk somehow. But I will definitely do that for you. I will 100% get trashed in your honor. So I have a very good story for you guys. Speaking of graduating med school. So, Jim, if you're watching this, I apologize. Actually, I don't apologize because you know this story. But I'm totally spilling your beans. So, my roommate, one of my roommates in med school, was very, very clean dude, very particular guy. Always kept his room made really nicely, like, you know, just like clean cut, very like, you know, organized, sort of like borderline OCD dude. Anyway, we had for family practice, our family practice rotation, we basically just got whored out around the state to various like rural areas. Like I went to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Where's that, you may say? I don't know. So he went to Fayetteville, actually, Fayetteville, Arkansas, which is where the like main University of Arkansas is, and he's from that area, so that was actually really convenient for him. Anyway, he was gone for a month, and so our other roommate, who was one of that roommate, like the other roommate's friends from college, he was not in med school, got together with a bunch of people, and like they all went out and like brought a bunch of, you know, rather sizable ladies back with them, and one of the other dudes like in the party like went into my roommate's room, Jim's room, and you know, did his thing with his lady friend in Jim's bed, and we just made his bed back and acted like nothing ever happened for like 2 years. And so it got to the point where we were telling this story to all these people who knew my roommate, and because we were like, oh my god, he'd be so fucking mad if he knew this. And so it got to be this like class joke where like everybody knew that this had happened, that this like gigantic girl had gotten banged by somebody else in his bed. Like, it's just like common knowledge. And he never found out. And so on graduation night, I was like, hey, I can't even remember what the lead-in was, but it was pretty helicopter dropped, but there was like something tangentially related. And I was like, yeah, man, you remember that was like that one time that Dylan banged that huge chick in your bed? And he goes, what? Like straight up, and just left our graduation party. He just like totally fucking ruined his night. And I kind of feel bad about that, but also not, because it gave me that story. Like the expression on his face, the change is really what made it. I was like, that was fucking textbook, man. I could not have asked for any better. So if I ever have bad news for you, or something that's gonna make you mad, I will probably drop it on you in the worst way possible. That's what I'm going for. What happened? So, long story short, friend bangs random fat chick in roommate's bed. Roommate didn't know about it, but everybody else did. I told my roommate on our graduation night, and he got really mad. Yep, it was hilarious. And there were like 5 people who were standing around like watching this happen, and one of them was like, oh shit, he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it. It was amazing. It was everything I could have ever asked for. And the great part is that, like, it wasn't me. I had nothing to do with this. I had actually, like, I had left. Like, the group of people was, like, we were out at, like, some live music, some bar or whatever, and they were all, like, down to get fucked up. And I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. So I went home at, like, 1 a.m., and they got home at, like, 4, just plastered. And, yeah, so I claimed no responsibility for that whatsoever, so he couldn't get mad at me. I mean, I guess he could, because the way I did him dirty was not so great, but it was worth it. That was in med school, yeah, that was our med school graduation. Why do I never know my way around this map? What is wrong with me? I've played this game so many times, and I always get stuck there. How often did I get late in med school? I mean, let's see. So I had a girlfriend through all of 2nd year, basically, and through most of 4th year, which is my current wife. So, a fair amount, I guess? I honestly have no idea, like, if day frequency-wise? But we'll say this, med students have a lot of stress to relieve. And what better way than casual sex with somebody who you sort of assume takes care of themselves? I mean, that's not universally true, but you know, your chances of rolling a critical miss in med school are much lower than with the general population, I would say. Ah, fuck. So, you know, blow off some steam, man. It's all good. Bump some uglies. Everybody gets it. Ooh. Spicy level up. Maybe I can get me one of those nice cold things. Let's see. Oh, you bastards. Get out of here. Alright, which one do I get first? Oh, hey, neither of them. Cool. When I get 12% cold damage over time, that's going to do a lot of good for the 0 cold damage over time that I do. Probably worth a dead point, though, to have all my freezes proliferate. And for everything around me to be chilled. Also very nice. Man, you sure have to do a lot of work to make this skill even, like, sort of feel okay. I mean, this is not too bad, but... Yeah, med school was really good social time for me, though. Sex notwithstanding. Like, everybody wanted to party. And like I said, I, you know, made a lot of good friends and stuff, so... We had a pretty tight crew. We also had a lot, like, surprising amount of, like, school-sponsored, like, just insane parties. I don't know if that's the case, like, everywhere? But we basically were just kind of given, like, carte blanche to do whatever we wanted. Like, we had, I've forgotten what they called it, but basically, like, a, you know, a social event fee, that we had to pay that was, like, part of tuition. And we could just use that on anything. Like, as far as I know, there were functionally no restrictions whatsoever on that. Ooh, Arcana Strongbox. Let's see what kind of bullshit I get out of that. Transmuted, because that's all I got. 3 packs of monsters. It's probably worth using a Chaos or 2 on. Will this be worth my time? Probably not. So I'll take a Scour, I'll take that, and I'll take that. Four additional items! Oh my god. I'm rich. I'm rich. So rich. Yes! Yes, that was so worth a trip back to town. Alright, moving on. What is this song? Let's find out. Well, maybe. This song is Golden Hour by Cloud Surfin'. I hurried, and it did not go away. You're welcome. What level am I? 67? Jesus, I'm kind of over-leveled. Must be because I'm so good at the game. I'll click your face twice in Spotify. I will too. So aggressive, I know. You really need to know the song? Fine, fine, fine. Boop, boop. J Fletch, time to be. Alright, let's go back to cloud surfing. Sweet. Surf those clouds. You know what I'm really looking forward to is waking up at 5:30 tomorrow morning. It's gonna be great. That is the best part of my job, hands down. You are welcome. Oh, well shit, all of a sudden I'm glad I ducked into there. So I can not pay attention at will. Just start there. Perfect. Hey, stop that. apparently do quite a bit of damage, so I'm okay with that. 38,000 tooltip? Huh. That is a lot. Alright. Alright, let's talk about other reasons babies suck. So we talked about sleep, right? There are also social reasons babies suck, and by that, I mean... Wow, that was a big-ass bitch slap. I got hardcore crit on that one. I think I'm kind of squishy anyway, though. But, like, everybody expects you to just be like, oh yeah, this baby is, like, the cutest thing ever. It's so amazing. And, like, the reality is that pretty much everybody struggles with their babies pretty fiercely. You know, some are worse than others, right? But, a lot of the time, it's just sucks. It just sucks. Like, the whole, like, disordered sleep stuff we were talking about, I mean, that is, like, super hard to adapt to. Why do I have that? And yeah, anyway, there's kind of this, like, I don't know, for lack of a better way of describing it, like, toxic positivity, where people are just like, oh, it's so great. Isn't it a magical experience? Like, nah, bitch, I'm not sleeping. I haven't slept for 2 months. Whoa, Bannon explodes. Hey, there's a god inside you. Phrasing, right? Yeah, sorry. Anyway. Yeah, like, there's a lot of people just kind of think that they're supposed to be, like, super happy all the time and, like, you know, just enjoy every minute of this. And, like, nah, you know, it actually sort of sucks. It actually sort of sucks no matter how you slice it. Do I want to... I already did all this. Nice. Sweet. When will there be a god inside you? I don't know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? I really have to stop watching chat so much with a character this fragile. Worth it, though. Totally worth it. But yeah, so I mean, there's so many, like, groups that are just, like, unquestioned support for anything that you do. Like, I want to travel to the Amazon and only breastfeed my baby while hanging upside down from a tree. And there's a Facebook group of moms who feed their baby in the Amazon hanging upside down from trees. And they refuse to accept that anything else is an okay way of doing things. They're like, well, research on this blog that I read 5 years ago, and research being one person says this, says that if you hang upside down, your boobs actually produce more nutritive milk and your baby will grow to be a president. Like, guaranteed. And there's, you know, 17 other moms who are like, yeah, absolutely, my baby grew up to be a president as well. And I did upside down breastfeeding and it was great. It was amazing. They're all presidents, every one of my kids. And so you have, like, this to contend with, and, you know, there's the whole, like, social media thing where it's like, hey, you know, my day was complete dog shit, and my kid literally barfed on me all day long. I have slept for 2 hours in the past year, and here's this picture of my perfect family. So, you know, everybody's kind of like, you know, that's the image that you project when, you know, actually you're, like, dying on the inside, and kind of on the outside, too. Which is a very common experience, especially for, like, first-time parents. I'm looking at you, Bing Bong. Make it a Facebook event, exactly. All the upside-down breastfeeding moms. Flying to Brazil. We're going. We're doing it. But yeah, I mean, there's just so much of that. Like, my wife is in a group that is, for people who are exclusively breastfeeding, and you are not even allowed, exclusively pumping, not like a subset of breastfeeding. So They're not like directly breastfeeding their babies. They're only pumping milk out and then feeding it to them. And you are not allowed to talk about formula. You're not allowed to talk about actual breastfeeding. You are only allowed to talk about pumping. Like, why? Like, you can only talk about this one thing? Like, what the fuck purpose does that serve? How are we going to have any sort of constructive conversation when you deliberately block out anything else that doesn't have to do with the title of the group? And that's how so many things are. And, you know, everybody wants to throw their 2 cents in. They're like, well, you know, did you breastfeed upside down in the Amazon? Because I did that, and it really, really helped. I feel like maybe you should do that. And, you know, well, you're having these problems because, you know, you really should probably be in the Amazon right now. And, you know, everybody's got their opinions. And a big one is people forget or say they forget, like, all of the bad things that happen. And I don't even, like, everyone, like, literally everyone that I talked to about this was like, oh, you know, you just forget. You forget about the, like, sleep deprivation. I've had guys tell me this, too. So it's not just, like, a women thing. I think it's predominantly women, but I've had guys tell me that they kind of forgot how it went, too. I'm like, you bitches have to be freaking kidding me. Like, I remember this like it was yesterday. I remember all of this. I remember the sleep deprivation. Like, what are you talking about? How do you forget that? How do you forget something that hard? But it's, like, it's everybody, dude. And so what that leads you to is this sort of like rose-colored, you know, description of like what raising a kid should be like. And then all of these people who are struggling are like, holy shit, well, everybody else is doing way better than I am. What gives? What am I doing wrong? You know, so, and it's, you know, when you're sleep deprived and you feel like shit, it's really easy to have that message on repeat, you know, living rent-free in your brain, where you're like, I'm fucking this up. Like, I'm damaging my kid. My kid will be a serial killer. What the fuck? What am I doing? I have to get... And there's lots of, like, companies that prey on this. Like, dude, we fell victim to that, too. I'm not trying to say, like, I'm better than everybody else, dude. Our OB, my wife's OB, the first time around, made fun of us for having a pulse ox for our kid. And he goes, like, literally said this to us. He goes, your kid's been in the NICU for 4 days and has not had a pulse ox once. And you're going to have a pulse ox on him at home? I was like, yes, I'm an anesthesiologist. I'm fucking crazy. Leave me alone. Like, that stuff is like, there's a $1 billion market for that. And like, we bought this mattress, like this special like permeable mattress that like elevates the baby off the surface of the bed. I can't even remember what it was called, but it was like $500 fucking dollars, man. And it's just like a mesh, you know, crib, or I mean a hammock basically, that you just lay your baby in. And so like if they end up face down, like smashed up against it, they can still breathe. And like that's the idea, you know. But it's all bullshit. You don't need that. It's total bullshit. But yeah, again, there's this like, did I not get that? Oh yeah, okay. There's just this culture where it's, did I feel better prepared? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely better prepared. In many ways, like socially, mentally, financially. I mean, when we had our first kid, I was just out of residency. I was like 6 months out of residency. And so now we're just like, fuck it, take the money. Everybody, take cash. Let's go. Fix our problems. And we're also like way more willing to call in help and, you know, like admit that we're drowning and all of that sort of stuff. So, yeah, definitely a much better experience, I would say. And, oh, that just teleported right into that, baby. Yeah, no, it's definitely a much better experience, for me at least. I believe my wife is 100% in the thick of things right now and really struggling hard. And there's just not a lot that I can do about that. The big difference is that I was there struggling with her. So, like, I was awake and, you know, sitting there while she struggled to breastfeed. Our first kid didn't breastfeed quite as well. Or as easily. And so that was a big problem. Oh, shit. Too early. Blew my load. Premature totems. Son of a bitch. Happens every time. Oh, ouch. God. Yeah, I definitely need to get a little more durable before I start maps. But yeah, the first time, like, basically we both suffered, you know, together. Whereas this time she's actually, like, letting me sleep. And, like, aggressively so, honestly, to her credit. Because there's not really a whole lot of reason for me to be awake when she's just, like, gotta breastfeed the baby, you know? Like, I've been getting up and, like, we're having a lot of trouble, like, getting our kid to sleep without us holding her. And so, like, I've been going in there and just, like, you know, kind of, like, half sleeping in a recliner and stuff, and holding the baby so she can sleep, and, you know, also, like, running errands, you know, getting her, like, a peanut butter jelly sandwich and a bottle of water and stuff in the middle of the night. But as for, like, being awake and just, like, gutting it like we did the first time, that shit isn't happening, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, she'll get through. I mean, her, like I mentioned earlier, her mom is in town. Oh my god, get over there! What did I die from? Was I ignited? No, I wasn't ignited, because I'm immune to ailments. Huh. Oh well, whatever. It's so squishy. This is terrible. But yeah, so her mom's in town. Her mom is extremely helpful. Very nice to have around. We've called my dad. Like, I took my older son, or I guess my only son. I took my son out today, and we just, like, played in the park, and the idea was to let my wife sleep, but that didn't happen. Do I love my kids equally? Right now, no, absolutely not. I love my son way more because my daughter doesn't have a personality. I mean, like, I will protect them equally, for sure, but no, it's totally different. But that'll, like, once they kind of interact. An ad after this being babies in Brazil, yeah, absolutely. It's totally coming. Yeah, y'all are gonna get some crazy-ass targeted ads after this stream, that's for sure. Padlocks, breastfeeding. It's all coming. It's coming. Labor laws. Oh, I didn't realize that you can get the reward from her here. That's fascinating. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, that's another, like, part of this, like, toxic positivity that I mentioned is, like, babies can't react to you. It's, like, 2 months before they can even smile. You know, they're just sort of, like, little neuron bundles. They don't fucking do anything. They're just there to eat and poop and grow for a while, you know? So, in my opinion, it is pretty tough to love something that literally gives you nothing but trouble and no feedback. Unpopular opinion of the night, right? Like, I certainly love her, you know, and I will, you know, go to ground for her, but there's no, like, relationship there, you know what I mean? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, so you're welcome for the honesty. And that's, like I was kind of saying, I feel like that, you know, the whole, like, child rearing process is missing a lot of honesty. And there are a lot of people like me around who, you know, their spouse will say, oh yeah, you know, this happened, and then they're like, they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that was not at all how that went. And, like, I remember things very clearly, and, like, my wife will say stuff, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not, I recall that differently, for sure. Do I love my son more than my wife? That's an interesting question. I'm gonna go with yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. And I think she would say the same about me. Hadn't considered that, but yeah, I think that's sort of kind of parenting 101 now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Because like she's fine, she's a grown-ass woman, man. She can take care of herself. My kid cannot, and he also just like loves me 100% unconditionally, right? Like my kid's not ever gonna get a divorce from me, no matter what I do to him. At this stage, right? But yeah, I don't think people are very frank about that. You know, it's seen as like like a sign of weakness, or like you're doing something wrong, because all of these people just paint these beautiful pictures on social media. You know, we have these, you know, like pregnancy photos and stuff. Like, bitch, please, you were just barfing your freaking guts out. Like, you haven't slept right. You snore like a chainsaw now. Like, your pregnancy is not a beautiful thing. Who are you trying to kid? Like, any of y'all ever been in a birthing ward? Like, there is nothing pretty about childbirth. Like, do you find things that are covered in urine and poop and blood and, like, cheesy nonsense cute? Like, no. No, you don't. It's because they're not. They're disgusting. And that's what babies are. And that's okay, right? That's okay. It's okay for your baby to be fucking gross. And for you to be grossed out by it. But yeah, there's a lot of things like that that need normalizing, you know? Like, pregnancy sucks. Pretty much just universally sucks. For everybody, at least to some degree. You know, varying degrees of suck, for sure. Like, you know, some people have to go to the fucking hospital because they vomit too much to, like, maintain homeostasis, and, like, they need hydration. You know, some people have, like, terrible ailments. Like, you can actually have heart failure from pregnancy, believe it or not. There's, like, lots of other stuff that can go wrong. You know, you can have really, truly terrible, like, life-threatening complications from pregnancy, which, you know, that sucks. And then you could also just sort of, like, be uncomfortable. You know, like, your back can hurt, and, like, you're a little swollen, and you're like, yeah, I kind of wish this was done. And then, like, everything in between. But all of it sucks. All of it sucks. And that's okay. Right? Again, that is okay. It's okay to, you know, call a spade a spade. It sucks. Let's move on. Ooh, I am very close to my sexy armor. Yes, sexy armor. And complications include soreness, death, etc. Yeah, exactly. It's like the label for a boner pill. It's like, hey, man, you get to have sex and your dick might fall off. And, you know, it's totally cool. It's sex, right? Yeah, it's awesome. Wait, what was that? What was that about the dick falling off? Don't worry about that. But you might die, and it's sex, so it's cool. Like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's fine. Why would that happen? Oh man, I very badly wanted to Google that for you, but all of life should come with a warning label. It should. It'd be hilarious. That would be very amusing. Let's see. Riddle me this. Will I freeze things enough to use southbound? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, well, let's go gain that level real quick. And then we'll make that decision. With my, like, fucking terrible resistances now. Oh, God. Yeah, can you imagine if everybody had their own narrator? Right? Just, like, walking around, reeling off the risks of the things that you were doing. Do not take a shower. If you are extremely intoxicated, you may drown. You may fall and hit your head. Head injuries come with serious consequences, including death, vision changes, lightheadedness, drowsiness, blah 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 blah. When shaving your face after your shower, be sure to do this and this and this, or else you will slice your fucking face off. I want that. Now I want that. I want to hire my own personal narrator. Oh, I'm getting to the point where I gotta rework my auras. Oh boy. Gotta fix this character right up so I don't get my ass handed to me in maps. Which I might still. To be fair. This song is really weird. Is that, like, trumpet sound even in time? Kind of makes me think I have another, like, music track playing somewhere. It's like you've entered the frickin' DMCA-free experimental jazz hour here. Fun. Fun times. Oh, I should probably be going... Wait. I already got that, yeah. I already did that. Probably could be going into those incursions. There's lots of dudes to kill in there. Actually, they'll probably kill me. Never mind. On second thought, I will not do that. Oh, come on, level up. I just want to wear my really cool-ass armor. Is that too much to ask? So close. Am I there yet? Damn it. So this league has historically, like, been one of the most popular leagues in recent history, this League of Path of Exile. And to me, it's just okay. It's alright. I don't mind it. So let me rephrase that. The league mechanic is just okay, in my opinion. I think it's fun, but it's not something that I've really, like, enjoyed engaging with. And that's this thing that you see in all the areas. It's just sort of like, I don't know, it doesn't wow me. And I find it sort of annoying, even though like my first character was really good at it, because it's basically a test of like not getting hit, and my first character was like a minion build, so I could pretty much just like run around while all my dudes killed shit. But, yeah, I don't know. Ain't my thing. Ain't my thing. Get that. So I need some jewels. Alright, so this is the character buffing hour. Where am I going next? So I probably need more life. I do not have much life. Definitely need more life on gear. Yikes. Okay, so we gotta take those off. Maybe put southbounds on. Let's see how that goes. Where are there it is. So I can have all of that in here. Fantastic. How much life does that give me? Not as much as I thought. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of off-color stuff. Mayhaps. I need to mess with these a little bit to get the off-color things that I need. Or maybe I'll just say fuck it entirely and just buy myself a decent pair of boots, which is probably what I should do. Yeah, that's absolutely what I should do. What am I doing? What am I talking about? And figure out the extra sockets as needed. Precision, arrogance. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. That's... Probably squared up. Where, oh where, am I going to fit these things? Let's see. Perhaps I should play around with this in Path of Building a little bit before I make any commitments. Alright, so first off, we need that. That's an exceptionally shitty ring. Maybe I should buy another Curse on Hit ring. Alright, you get out of here. I want Frostbite. On hit. There we go. And we'll have resistances. And we'll maybe have life. Maybe not. So this is how you have to search for shit in... This is like a trade site that trolls all of people's items that they have for trade. And it is hard to use. It's great. I actually really enjoy it, but because I know how to use it and I can take advantage of it, but most people cannot. Okay, that's all very expensive. Let's say a max of 60 chaos. So, so I have to craft my own life. What's on here? Ooh, yes. That would be fantastic if he's on. Please invite me. I want your ring. Extra LE damage with attacks is nice. Frostbite on hit. Wonder if there's another one with LE damage. There we go. Ho! Why are you calling me a hoe? That's not nice. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's not nice still. Physical attack damage, that does not do me any good. Extra strength, that might not be terrible. 8% increased attack damage, great. Lightning damage? What the fuck are you giving me lightning damage for? I don't need that. Int. Yeah, sure. Oh, but that only has 24 assists. Boo! Boo. Yeah, whatever. I'll get that for 20. Please, sir. Thank you. Thanks. Man, people put a lot of effort into these hideouts. Like, I definitely have not ever bothered with that. There we go. Yeah, that's one of those people who do not have families sorts of things to do. Oh, okay. Yep. Come on in. The weather's fine. Take my jewel, please. This one? Hey, you texted me, man. Okay, there you go. Party invite? What? Who the fuck? Oh, this is that guy. Okay. Actually, I think I kind of want his... Alright, which one did you want? Hypnotic cut. There we go. That's the one. You're the hoe. Hey man, good for you. Do it. Do it to it. Let me see. What did I ask you for? And do I want to spend 50 chaos for that? Yeah, probably so, actually. It was 50C, right? Yep. Okay. Sweet. Thank you so very much. I like that so much. I will say cheers to you, sir. Cheers. Alright. Now I'm gonna wear that ring. I do not want both of those rings. Just one. Let's have 27 on it, though. That's really what I need more. I need resistances. So I'll just put that back up for... What? I don't know. What did I pay for that? 20? Let's see if I can make a profit. Oh, shit. What? Well, no wonder that seemed like a good deal. It's because it was. So we'll put that up for, I don't know, 50. Make a quick profit off of it. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, this is my shitty one. Quote, shitty. What is that worth? 15? Sure. I'll put it up for 20. Alright, got Cursed with Frostbite. And we'll get some life on there. So I suck less, we'll get more life. Ah, yes, max roll. Yes, yes. I need a really good intelligence amulet. Uh-oh. Okay. That can go away. Yeah, let's do that. Crack mace. Fuck that. Ring. Let's see. Lots of resistances, life, melee damage with attack skills. How many matched? Oh, that's a lot of matches. Okay, well then we're gonna say 40 melee damage. Wow, that's surprisingly inexpensive. Huh. Okay. Chaos res. Oh. Oh my. Okay. I will probably buy that one. 37. I think I need a lot of lightning res, though. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I mean, I think I'll just go ahead and buy that, though. That seems like a really good deal. Complete the Lord's Labyrinth. I will. I will. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna craft life on that and see, like, what this would sell for now. Because I bet I could turn a huge profit on that ring if I just actually wanted to. Which I'm not sure that I do. We'll see. 46, we'll make it 50 life. There we go. Let's see what that trades for. Yeah, that's an expensive ring. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Well, happy with that. But I wish... Fuck, I wish it had a different resist on it, though. Different cold. I guess I could switch that with, I have some harvest stuff. Let's see, reforge, reforge, reforge. Let's see, change that. Okay, so I need 500. Yeah, that's not very expensive. Okay, I'll totally keep that. Sweet, I can change the resistance around. Sexual. Cool. This I just need to put on. That was a super useful thing to trade for. Very nice piece of leveling gear, which I think I might actually keep around. By the way, I think after this I'm going to make a strength stacking chieftain of some kind, which would be fun. You're fatigued? Oh, probably because you're under a shitload of stress, man. You're in med school, in case you missed it. That does tend to suck a fair bit. Okay, so I have a ton of dex. Do I need all that strength? I think I need 2... oh! 182 for this? What do I have when I take that off? Okay, so I need 41? Name it? Okay. Sweet. We'll clear that. Tons of int. We need a fucking lot of int. We'll say minimum 90? Let's see if I can even get that. Okay. I might be reaching here a little bit. Yeah, med school's kind of shitty, dude. Like, not gonna lie. Well, that was not anywhere near as difficult as I thought it was going to be. It's all res? Jeez. Okay, let's see what... Oh, yeah, that's expensive. So maybe I'll say, like, I don't know, 100 chaos. Lightning damage, attributes, intelligence, strength. Wow. Crafted life. Strengthen it. Jeez. Well, yes, I will take your amulet. Sovereignty, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's a good anoint too. Shit. Hell yeah, that was a good find. I mean, like, real talk though, like, are you depressed? Like, there's lots of reasons that you can have long-lasting fatigue. Or sleep apnea. Do you have sleep apnea? That can absolutely happen. I was fortunate that I really didn't have any symptoms like for my sleep apnea other than snoring. But wow, that's a fucking great amulet for me. So there's criteria for sleep apnea called the stop bang criteria. Yes, that's really what it's called. Yes, it is. So here we go. Do you snore loudly? And so snore, tired, observed you stop breathing, high blood pressure. Is your BMI over 35? Are you over 50? Is your neck huge? Are you male? So for those of you who want to take this a little bit more privately, there it is. But yeah, if you have like daytime fatigue, that's a huge sign. Can I do mine? Yeah. Do I snore loudly? We're gonna go with yes. I don't think I snored that loudly, and it was kind of situational. So keep in mind when I say this, when I did my sleep study, so sleep apnea is defined as a apnea-hypopnea index, which means how many times you either breathe too little or stop breathing in an hour. To qualify for sleep apnea, the minimum is 5. My AHI was like 5.8 or something. So it's like just barely. It's like as mild as it can get and still be diagnosed. So I did not feel tired. My wife said that she did observe me stop breathing. I do not have high blood pressure. I am obese, as we have documented. However, I do not have a BMI over 35. I am not over 50 yet. My neck is fucking huge, and I'm male. So I have a high risk of sleep apnea, which is so weird because I have sleep apnea. Go figure. Can you die when you stop breathing? I mean, I guess technically yes, but that doesn't really happen. Like you'll wake up before that happens. Your body will be like, dude, get up. Before you actually die from it. Alright. Astromentus, you have served me well, and you will serve me well once again on my next character. In fact, while I'm thinking about it... do I want more than 14? Yeah, probably. Okay, we'll stop at 15 instead of 16. That's fine. And, what was I wanting to do? Oh yeah, metamorph stuff. Attribute modifiers. Go, 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 go. Yeah, so many attributes. How do you measure your neck? You put a tape measure around it. No, it's, yes, yeah, if your neck is over 40 centimeters, yeah, it's high risk. Sorry, I was getting my, mismathed there. Okay. Alright, so I have this now. This is baller. Shit, that's a good amulet for me. Wow. Okay, glad I found that. Man, my resists are gonna be a challenge, though. I have a lot of cold resistance. Could be low testosterone, yeah. I mean, that's possible. Could also be B12 deficiency. That's a huge problem after bariatric surgery. Or anemia. Could also be anemia. Or anemia from B12 deficiency. Alright, so the question: if I convert my current resistances to something else from cold, will I be able to have reasonable resistance? Don't know if that will happen, but let's see. Let's find out. Okay, Stygian Vice. And I need life. Lots of life. fucking lot of life. Resistance. So much resistance. Let's just start with that, see what I can get. Okay. Keep forgetting to do that. Let's do 100 chaos again. Low TB, 12 deficiency, sleep apnea, depression, any number of psych stuff. Depression, stress, let's see, what else could cause fatigue? Yeah, anemia. Anemia is another one. Sleep deprivation. Those are all things to consider for sure. Lots of 100 chaos belts, huh? Cancer. I mean, I say that jokingly, but that is, you know, that's on there. Not trying to put that on you, but that is definitely part of the diagnosis of, like, unexpected fatigue in a young, otherwise healthy person, though. That is, you know, pretty low. Just saying, if you're trying to be complete, that's, you know, you gotta consider that. What else? What else would cause fatigue? Have you had anesthesia? Are you Michael Jackson? Do you just kind of continuously have a propofol infusion? That'd do it. That'd make you tired as fuck. That's pretty good. I wonder if perhaps I should just get a regular belt and not worry quite so much about the Stygian Vice. How much money do I have right now? Got a lot of divines, not so many chaos. Why don't we reel that in just a touch here for regular belt? Or I could just type belt like the adult male that I am. There we go. Kind of sounds lit. You say to an anti-vaxxer who says the flu vaccine and COVID vaccine are unsafe? I mean, nothing. Honestly, like, I think that's not a battle worth fighting anymore. I'd just be like, well, evidence, you know, like medical evidence says that that's not the case. So, you do you, but whatever. Yeah, I'm so glad I don't have to, like, convince people of that. It's such a terrible thing to, like... God, primary care, man. Poor fucking primary care doctors. They've had such a rough go of it over the past few years. What a terrible, terrible time to be in primary care. God. Oh, that's 100 chaos, though. Jesus, no thanks. What if they're a patient of yours? I mean, you can be, you know, firm and just firmly disagree with patients. That's not a problem. Just be like, look, you know, I understand you have some concerns. Like, medical evidence does not support that viewpoint. You know, what makes you think the way you're thinking? And, like, you know, at least try to have a conversation with them about it. Instead of just being like, nope, dude, you're a fucking idiot. Move along. And you know, you can always stand your ground on these things without being a dickhead. Because, like, ultimately, if they don't listen to you, like, trying to, like, have a conversation with them as an adult, then, you know, they're shit out of luck anyway. There's no fixing that. If they say their brother's entire leg became inflamed when they had the flu vaccine, I mean, that happens. That does happen, right? That sounds like Guillain-Barré. So that's legitimate. That's the problem, is some people, like, do actually have legitimate reactions to vaccines. Like, my wife's grandmother had Guillain-Barré from a flu vaccine. And she's like, I mean, she has a terrible quality of life because of it. She has to cath herself. You know, she's like, she can't walk. Like, it sucks. And that totally happens. I don't know if you can get Guillain-Barré from COVID vaccines, but yeah, you can definitely get Guillain-Barré from flu vaccines. That's a well-described side effect. I mean, it's pretty rare, but yeah, it happens. Like, really anything that precipitates an immune response, realistically, like, you know, theoretically could cause Guillain-Barré. But I think the flu vaccine, or some of the flu vaccines in the past, have been sort of notable offenders on that front. There is no cure for Guillain-Barré now. There's okay treatments, like you can give IVIG and, you know, some like immune suppressive stuff, steroids, but it's, you pretty much just have to wait for it to run its course. I know that's not sexy and what we like to do in medicine, but a lot of that neuro stuff is just, you can't fix it. Wait a second. Oh, that gives plus to strength. Fuck. Okay. How much strength does this give? Oh, quite a bit. Okay, so how much do I need? Oh, 8 more strength. Okay, well that's not so bad. Probably should do this anyway. Give me all the attributes. Thank you. How can that person be pro-vax after that? Well, I mean, you know, that's like saying after you get in a car wreck, how can you drive a car again? I mean, just because it happened once, you know, to you, doesn't mean that, like, generally speaking, it's a bad thing. And hopefully, you know, they have the insight to understand that. Just because they had a bad one-off that, you know, that vaccines in general are bad. Now, granted, for that person, they may be a bad idea. Like, because as with basically everything in medicine, the #1 predictor of having that thing is having had that thing before. So, you know, if you've gotten Guillain-Barré from a flu vaccine previously, I probably would not be getting a flu vaccine unless there was some really fucking strong reason that you needed it. Which I can't think of one, because generally the flu vaccines are not all that effective. I mean, there's like no downside for most people, so there's not a whole lot of reason to like not get them. But if you've had a previous reaction, then fuck that shit, man. I would not be doing it. If they die from the accident, yeah, true. And there is such a thing as PTSD, of course. I'm not, you know. But you see what I'm saying? Like, the fact that there was like a one-off weird-ass chance thing that happened to you doesn't mean that it, like, doesn't invalidate the body of data. And I don't have any money for a decent pair of boots. Fuck. Okay, well, I guess really all I need is life, movement, speed, ailments. Okay. Clear. Boots. Okay, what do my resists look like now? Hopefully they're workable. Fire is good. Lightning is still dog shit. Okay. Great. They're for crafting. Perfect. Even better. Even better. Okay, so I definitely need a ass ton of lightning resist on these. I think it's 38. Movement speed. We'll go at least 20. Oh, you know what? Chance, void, elemental ailments. No, that's what I want. That needs to be 30. To between life. So we want at least 70, I'll say. Empty prefix. And movement speed. Of 20. Sure. We're not shooting for the stars right now. That is real cheap. Okay, sweet. Let's, that was a lot cheaper than I thought it would be. Sexy. Okay. Let's see if we can get some chaos resistance on there, too. That is much more expensive. Okay, fair enough. Oh, and it can't be there. Can't be on the... Oh, divine? Fuck. Can't be an implicit because I need to do the elder stuff. Okay, maybe we won't do that. Okay, much better. And it can't have influence, so it needs to be one of these. 20, let's see. Good, good. General's Cry. Okay. Okay, I do not want it to have Shaper influence. And not Shaper. Can you see how this would be fucking difficult to navigate? This is a very difficult trade system. 4 physical is extra chaos, 4% increased action speed. That's pretty cool. Cold lightning. Well, that is certainly quite good. So am I going to need spell suppression? Because that might be worth buying if I'm going to. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll just say fuck it and not worry about the Shaper thing. I'll just get a pair of boots that works. Can I craft anything? Oh, I can craft a prefix on this. Oh, I have to craft life, though. Yeah. Oh, that's less entertaining. It's 17 chaos resistance, I don't think is worth my time. Let's see. Where my fire res at? Where my fire res at? Let's see. Oh, that sucks. Shitty life rule. We could do this, yes. Movement speed. Ooh, regenerates 8.5 life per second. How could I pass that up? %, chance to avoid projectiles? That's actually kind of cool. Let's see. We'll do that. That will make this search much more straightforward. Alright, so do I cheap out? I think I do. I think I cheap out. Just get something that fills the gap. However, this will have the added benefit of being... oh, he's AFK. Okay. Of being something that I can put Eldritch Currency on. That's nice. That is nice. So Hydrosphere is going to take 155 int. Ultimately, that sort of sucks. Okay, you are legitimately AFK. I am disappointed. $100 chaos. Shit. Oh, I don't need any more fire resistance. Oh, well, fuck that. Okay. Why did I think I was still low on fire res? Yeah, whatever. Okay, now I can go, like, super cheap. I can, like, ultra crazy cheap out on this shit. I can also limit this to boots with only evasion. Which is nice. Ow. That was stupid. Alright, let's just get these. Call it good. Buy out 10 chaos 5? This guy has 5 tabs of stuff that he wants 10 chaos for? Jesus. That face? That also looks like a blown pupil face. So if you're like, if that's some weird threat that you're gonna like give me a brain injury, I'm on to you. Cockroach princess. Yeah, we'll check that out. Would somebody please sell me their boots? I just want some boots. Thank you. Excellent. Those are mediocre boots, but I appreciate it. Alright, guys. I gotta go. Who knows when I'm gonna be up tonight. Like I said, my wife's been real good about the baby, but, you know, I gotta give her a break too. So, thank you, everybody, for joining me. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good week. I am Milkman Al. I love y'all. I will hopefully see you Wednesday. You're welcome for the stream. Thanks for coming out, man. It's always good to see you. Take it easy, everybody. Have a good week.